Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Cheese here bringing you some more Go Battle League battles. Today we're hopping into the Master League Premier Cup. We have battles featured by a member of the community by the name of Orphic Tempest. He actually managed to reach legend in this cup, so well done to you, mate. He's running a team of Metagross with a safe swap of either Gyarados or Dragonite, and all three of the Pokemon basically having their standard movesets. This team really worked well. I know the double dragon, Gyarados not a dragon, but a lot of people have found success with it. Let's jump into the battles and see his legend run here. In the first matchup, he's got Metagross against Chestnut. This is somewhat not a good lead, if I can say. Chestnut can spam the superpowers, but then he'll debuff himself. But then you can also then throw one charge move, which should bring it quite close or take it out. Opponent swaps out into his own Metagross now. Lucky he doesn't throw, he holds on. He's going straight for the Earthquake. Opponent does shield. He's now got a Gyarados. His Gyarados is running Dragon Breath. Opponent gonna fire off a charge move. This is really not very super effective. He cannot throw the super effective crunch. Let's see if the opponent does want to go 2 shields down here. And he does a decent amount of damage. These extra Pokemons are quite tanky. As you can see, they can take these moves much easier than they would in a normal Premier Cup. He manages to get to this Aqua Tail. Now this should take out the Metagross, and it does take out the Metagross. He now comes with a Chestnut to farm down. He's gonna now wait for his timer. I think he should come in this with the Dragonite. There we go, because both these moves are not super effective. He comes in now with the Excadrill. This is somewhat good and bad because Excadrill can be both of his Pokemon. He's gonna go for the superpower. The opponent does shield it. He's got 2 shields. This should be quite easy. He can reach the second one. And then should basically take him out. Excadrill quite squishy, but let's see an Excadrill how well he can take it. He farms up slightly extra, and the opponent then concedes a match here. No, he's not can't win there. That's GG's, very well played. Next matchup, we got Metagross against Metagross. If I can say, this is quite tricky. We must now see who can call the bait. They're both gonna build up now to the Earthquake. He's going straight for the Earthquake. Let's see if the opponent does want to shield it, and the opponent does shield it. Very good shield there. He does an amazing catch now onto his Gyarados. Any of the moves he throws, it is not very super effective, so it's good for him. Opponent now comes in with a, I call it Ursula, but it's not Ursula. And this thing actually got access to Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch. Super effective like Gyarados, and Gyarados can't take really any moves or any electric moves. He's now gonna fire for a charge move. This should take him out here. And so he comes back in. He comes next to the Dragonite. Thunder Punch will deal neutral damage. And then Dragonite should manage to then Dragon Breath down. Can he get another move? He can't. He's 2 shields down now. He comes in with his Metagross, meaning he could have something weak in the back too. Dragonite could be maybe Excadrill. He's now gonna farm up almost to 2 superpowers. Gonna fire off the first one. This should do a decent amount of damage, which is on his own Metagross. In the back, the opponent has a Chestnut. I think Chestnut would be, actually is a good pick for this, as we've seen in the Premier Cup when it just came out. Changed the meta quite greatly, if I can say that. He's gonna now go for a charge move. This should be the superpower. Metagross takes it like a champ. He's gonna farm down. He can now shield. He's got all handles here, so it's going to be quite close. If the opponent doesn't have any handles, he's going to win CMP 99% of the time. And that's GG's, very well played. Earthquake takes it out. Jumping on to the next battle here, we have Metagross now against Metagross again. Guess this Metagross is best buddied. Then it's going to be now who's got the biggest score, who knows to call the bait here. He's going to go straight for the Earthquake. He does go straight for the Earthquake. Look like the opponent did make a swap there. What did they swap into? They swapped into a Gyarados. Wow. What an amazing catch there by the opponent, but the Gyarados got Waterfall. So this is good for the Dragonite. However, when they run Waterfall, could have Outrage. It actually got Crunch. So that's good for him. Now he can just basically farm down. If the Metagross does come back in, he can throw the superpower. He's going to go for the bait. Let's see if the opponent wants to shield it, and the opponent no shields it there. He does click superpower, but it does the same tie. This should take out the Dragonite. Let's see, he can now come in with his Gyarados. It all depends on what the opponent has in the back. The opponent might have actually the same team. Dragonite in the back. He throws out the Meteor Mash, not super effective. He's going to go straight for the Crunch. Let's see if the opponent wants to shield it here. And the opponent does shield it, meaning that the opponent probably does have Dragonite in the back. He's now going to fire off another charge move. He shields on his side. Should definitely be the Meteor Mash. He's going to over farm and throw the Aqua Tail. Let's see if the opponent wants to now shield this here. I don't think he would. It's actually he has Machamp in the back. I think Machamp also not a bad pick for this cup. But how squishy Machamp is still, and he can manage to get to 2 Aqua Tails. The opponent does have his shield there. He can go into his Metagross now. Metagross can take 1 cross talk if I can say, unless he's got payback. and obviously Cross Chop does a decent amount of damage, but Metagross needs to calm down before he can get to any other move. That should be GG's. Next matchup is a very good matchup for Metagross. He's got Mamoswine. He switches out into his Gyarados. He's gonna probably chop it and then tap into his own Gyarados, if I'm not mistaken, but it actually is a CMP tie. He has to now shield if it is the crunch, and it is the crunch. Good shield from him. He actually comes in with his Dragonite. That's what he's gonna do. We're gonna fire for charge move. He's gonna try and put as much energy as possible because Mamoswine does have a good matchup against the Dragonite. He's probably gonna throw the superpower because it will do super effective, but the opponent actually comes in with a Metagross, so this is good for him. He can now keep alignment. The opponent doesn't know he's got Gyarados in the back. Gyarados will actually do quite well against Metagross. Look at that superpower. Even though the debuff does half, he can now basically go straight for the full farm down. The opponent doesn't get the charge move, and now he's gonna throw the Earthquake. Maybe could have thrown a Meteor Mash there, because I mean he's quite low. Opponent no shielded there, and that should be GG's. Very well played there. Jumping to the next matchup, Metagross against Gyarados. This is not good unless he's got maybe Dragon Breath. He does, but obviously Gyarados still got access to Crunch, which will do super effective. He switches on his own Gyarados. Opponent goes for the Crunch. Let's see if he swaps out. He doesn't swap out. He can now go for his own Crunch. Does he get a debuff at least? No debuff. The opponent now comes in again with Ursaring. As I told previously in the comments, I know it's not Ursaring. I just call it Ursaring on my side. Or Big Mama, as I would say. He comes in out his Dragonite. If he fires off a Thunder Punch, this doesn't deal neutral damage, and it is Thunder Punch. I think it takes too long to get to its charge move. Oh, and the other charge move is actually high horsepower, so it won't be super effective, or it will do nothing to the Dragonite. So he can completely farm down. Let's see how the opponent now comes in with. He's gonna come back with his Gyarados. He's gonna go straight for the Dragon Claw here. This will deal neutral and take it out, and it does. And in the back he's got a Excadrill. He's gonna bait him here. Let's see if the opponent does shield. I'm sure he won't shield because he's scared of the superpower, and he gets to the superpower, but he baits him again because this mud shots are doing absolutely nothing. Can he at least get another one? No, he can't. He switches out now into his Metagross. He no shields the first one because he knows he can take it, and this should be GG's because the oh, look at him. He's gonna want to finish the game with his Gyarados, and look at it playing risky there, and he actually gets to the superpower because the matchups do nothing and should take out the Excadrill and has 2 shield. What a flex. Oh, he actually loses the match. Oh wow, I think he didn't expect that. Next matchup we have Metagross against if I can say Magnezone. Magnezone is quite good. I also looked at his streams, or some of his streams, and if you look at it actually oh, Magnezone is quite good. The opponent doesn't shield. I think he's going to bait, but now concedes the matchup. Some interesting battles there. But yeah, those are these legend run set that he managed to hit legend with. Congratulations to you, buddy. There's still a week left. I hope when Cup is coming in, I can at least try and push for my legend run. You guys have achieved all of your goals. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.